Goodwill of Colorado is on trend. That's right, videos of thrifted looks and thrifting influencers are taking over social media. Stephanie Bell with Goodwill of Colorado and Emily Sears, who is a lifestyle content creator, joining me now to share the treasures of thrifting. Great to have you both here.
Thank you, Sam.
And Stephanie, start us with just a reminder to our viewers, that overarching benefit when someone shops or donates to Goodwill of Colorado.
There are so many. So we like to call it kind of an ecosystem, where you're making a choice as someone who wants to maybe declutter or get rid of items. You're donating them to Goodwill. They're put out on our sales floor, and then someone needs something, or maybe like Emily, they're there for the thrill of the thrift. They like hunting for those like unique items that maybe no one else has. And when you purchase those items, it's creating this benefit across the community of providing free job training for individuals and keeping items out of landfills too.
Yeah, well, Emily, let's get you to join the conversation, because you kind of have a long-standing relationship with Goodwill and posting content about your thrifting adventures. So kind of what is your approach when it comes to thrifting?
So I like to have a vision beforehand. I know a lot of people love to wander around aimlessly in the thrift store, and I think that's the fun of thrifting, but I personally believe in thrift karma. So if you write something down, you will find it eventually. It just might take some time. But I like to specifically have a list of items that I'm looking for before I go thrifting, and that also keeps me on track with what I actually need.
Okay, and so then you walk into a Goodwill store. What's sort of your process when you're on the hunt for some of those items?
Yes, so I typically am thrifting seasonally. So for instance, right now, I'm looking specifically for hiking outfits and camping gear for myself and my family. And then from there, I'll kind of like create some content on the way, and of course, showing those products organically around Colorado in my adventures.
Very cool. And are there any types of items, you know, when you're shopping and you're making that content, you're kind of creating a story as you go, or do you already have that story of what you're going to post before you walk in?
Yes. So since I do work with Goodwill monthly, I will have a very specific vision of what I want to create in store. And I think that's where the list comes into play. I'll have a list of hiking outfits, like hiking boots or rain jackets, a hiking backpack in mind that I want to find, and specific items that I do want to look for, and specific videos or photos I want to create in store to kind of like make an all-encompassing video. And I would say it takes at least 2 to 3 thrift trips to create a good storyline.
Sure.
And then of course, like showing it organically around Colorado.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah. Well, and Stephanie, we've talked about this before, that, you know, items themselves that come from Goodwill, they're gaining a new story. And so how is that like not only fun for the consumer, the shopper, but also how is that writing new stories for other people?
So the donations that we receive, you're right, each one of them has a story already. They belong to someone, they were lived in, they were part of someone's life, and now they get to be part of someone else's life. And at the same time, the revenue that we receive from those items, we're putting that back out into the community and helping someone else create a new part of their story.
Okay, and talk to us about some of those programs, some of the ways that people are creating new stories for themselves through training.
Exactly. So a couple of the programs that we are especially proud of: Rehire. So it's a transitional training program for someone who might be coming out of incarceration, might have a barrier to employment, like a gap in their job history. So it's a subsidized 11-week program. We help them get a job, we coach them up, we train them so they're confident, they're ready for that new chapter in their life.
Yeah, and you guys have like a BankWorks program as well, isn't that right?
We do. It's an 8-week free training at our Aurora campus. And so it's led by our wonderful instructor, Kelly. And so it's 8 weeks of getting you ready to be hire ready, job ready at the last day of the program.
So awesome. And you also have IT training that we should mention?
We do. We have a free IT training program that can help prep folks for cybersecurity jobs, help desk administration, or network design.
Okay, Emily, with just a couple of seconds, any trends that you're seeing in the shops right now?
Absolutely. I want to note the homeware section. So I'm seeing a lot of homemade pottery as well as vintage china sets. I think the quality is so there across Goodwill of Colorado stores. Cool. And accessories for summer, like shoes, bags, belts, scarves. I'm seeing a lot of that right now.
Hey, summer concert series. We're going to talk about summer concerts coming up in just a second. Great to talk with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Goodwill of Colorado encourages you to shop and donate at one of their stores. Thrifted items tell a unique story and help someone else write a new chapter in their life too. For more, visit goodwillcolorado.org. This was a sponsored segment. We'll be right back.